Thus saith the Lord, behold, waters rise up out of the north, and shall be an overflowing flood, and shall overflow the land, and all that is therein, the city and them that dwell therein. Then the men shall cry, and all the inhabitants of the land shall howl. So there's going to be a literal flood coming out during that time frame. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And all the ones, and remember over in chapter 7, you have 144,000 Jews sealed by God to go out and witness to the earth. Now, I would like to say that. Can you imagine 144,000 Apostle Paul's disciples basically going out into the world to preach the gospel? I mean, that's about what in my mind, that is 144,000 Jews sealed to try to go out and proclaim the gospel of the kingdom, which is at hand now that he's coming. So, but then we see that the earth helped the woman, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war in the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. So during this time frame, they're going to be keeping the law and accepting the fact that Christ is near to his revelation. So in Matthew chapter 24:13, it says, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved during the tribulation period. So it's going to be a trying time, and that was just a quick go through of chapter 12. I know it's sort of quick, but hopefully it whetted your appetite a little bit. There are dragons, just not some that we can see physically with our eyes right now. But yeah, it's Satan would like for you to not see that picture, because it's literally his physical being. That would probably put fear in all of us if we ever saw it. And so, anybody got anything on their hearts before we dismiss tonight? Yeah, we'll try to do a few more here in the near future. Good Lord willing. I thought that would be a good one to open up with, on the fact that tribulation period is getting close. The way I look at that is that I think, like I said Sunday morning, we've got 2,000 years of the Gentiles from Adam all the way down to Tower of Babel. It's about 2,000 years. You got about 2,000 years from Abraham to Christ, which is 2,000 years of the Jews being God's focus. And then the church, started with Christ, you got about 2,000 years of the church. That's 6,000 years, close to it, give or take. But the 1,000 years left for God is his millennial reign. So we're getting close. And I don't think this world can go a whole lot further with everything that's going on. I mean, you saw Israel, the Jews scattered from 70 AD after he come in and destroyed the city in 70 AD, all the way up until 1948. Almost 2,000 years scattered among the nations with no land of their own, until basically the Backward Declaration back in 1917, when World War I went over. They gave them that land again for the Jews to go back and inhabit. They become a nation in 1948. Can't say that's not God keeping his prophecies. And the 67, when all the different nations surrounding Israel attacked them, and basically in 7 days they defeated them in 7 days. And some of the you need to go back and read some of the accounts of what happened there. Israel was just taking cars, driving them down the hill, turning the lights off, coming back up, and going right back down the hill with the lights back on. And the enemies was over on the ridge, and they watched that all night long. And they thought they were fixing to get annihilated, because of all of that, deception. They left everything there and left. And they wasn't nothing but cars. So, I mean, you need to go back and read some of those accounts of how God just is still watching over as a nation. So, all right, anybody got anything else? All right, Brother Joy, would you dismiss us in a word?